What will it be, mate?
Charles, why does everyone want those rings so bad?
You mean the beta connectors? Because they work, but are also considered not to exist.
So nobody can prove they're out there, not even Collective after the launch.
Especially not Collective after the launch. For Collective, anyone connected via the beta connectors will simply not exist.
But they'll be able to see Collective.
Yes, all of it. A person with a beta connector will not be able to influence...
Petrov, that sick shithead, that fucking truth lover. Screw him. So much blood spilt just because he made the sprouts mutate.
I highly doubt that Petrov had such a result in mind. He is not a geneticist or a plant breeder, and could not have foreseen all the consequences of...
Charles, why does everyone want those rings so bad?
You mean the beta connectors? Because they work, but are also considered not to exist.
So nobody can prove they're out there, not even Collective after the launch.
Especially not Collective after the launch. For Collective, anyone connected via the beta connectors will simply not exist.
But they'll be able to see Collective.
Yes, all of it. A person with a beta connector will not be able to influence Collective from the inside, since they won't exist for Collective. But they will know about everything that happens inside it, just like any officially connected human or robot.
But can't an officially connected human or robot disconnect from Collective if they want to? They can just take their thought device off, right?
I believe so, yes.
You believe so? So you're not sure? Or is there something you're not telling me?
I have no data, Comrade Major. But no one can stop a person from removing his or her thought device. It's worn on the head, not implanted in the skull.
That's good, I guess. That sick shithead, that fucking truth lover, screw him. So much blood spilt just because he made the sprouts mutate.
I highly doubt that Petrov had such a result in mind. He is not a geneticist or a plant breeder, and could not have foreseen all the consequences of the malfunction.
Then why the hell did he do it? So many people are dead, and the ones with sprouts for heads had to get killed twice. First by the robots, then by me.
Morally speaking, Petrov's action cannot be justified. We are in complete agreement in that regard.
Fuck Petrov, he's dead. I feel bad for all those people. I stayed in the service after the war to stop this kind of thing from happening again. And now...
You have my sincerest condolences for all that has transpired, Comrade Major.
Charles, no one can force somebody into Collective, right? Petrov was wrong about that.
Not entirely.
What do you mean, not entirely? If I'm not a member of Collective, how can Collective find out about me?
It's quite simple. Let's say you walk past a robot. The robot identifies you as a human, but you are not wearing a thought device. The robot fails to receive mental commands from you in response to its queries.
So it realizes I'm not in Collective and tells the others about it. Then what? Start giving me shit about it?
Essentially, yes.
But I can just put my thought on, walk past the bot, do everything I'm supposed to do, then take the thought off, right?
Essentially, yes.
Then why is everyone so hot and bothered about the rings?
I can't say for sure. Perhaps it's an issue of convenience. Thought devices need to be reconfigured every time they are put on. A ring can be taken off and put back on without inconvenience.
There's gotta be more to it than that. Charles, the U.S. is constantly introducing sanctions against our civilian robots. Why do they do that? Do they suspect something?
The U.S. government clearly has certain suspicions, or at least concerns.
Yeah, it's their job to be concerned about their country's security. But they don't have any hard evidence. That means they don't really have a leg to stand on, right?
Indeed. That is precisely why Petrov caused the malfunction.
Right? He wanted to show the world that our Civibots have a combat mode, fine. But the Americans don't know that. So what are the sanctions for?
The American government is using the sanctions to find a middle ground between the needs of the capitalists and the growing discontent of the working class.
You mean American working stiffs want to get our bots banned because they're taking their factory jobs, and the capitalists want to get more free robots so they can get rid of all the workers once and for all?
Quite right. The American government is feeling pressure from both sides. So the sanctions remain moderate without banning robots entirely. They merely set quotas on importing them.
So why does the Soviet Union give a shit? Who cares if the Americans sanction us? They're the ones stopping themselves from getting rid of the working class. Well, good. It's all about the workers.
The more restrictions they place on the import and use of robots, the fewer of our robots will be located in key parts of the American government on collective launches.
So the Soviet government wants there to be as many of our civilian robots in the U.S. as possible when they activate combat mode. That'll make it that much easier to take over the country. I gotta admit, it makes sense.
Внимание, внимание! Всем сотрудникам комплекса покинуть территорию.
Zaharov didn't die, comrade. Zaharov lives.
What? Who are you? What are you talking about?
I'm an assistant professor from AOC. It matters not. Zaharov lives.
Zaharov?
He is Dr. Sechenov's closest supporter. A man whose genius may surpass Sechenov himself. It was believed Zaharov perished a few years ago in an unfortunate accident. But he did not. I studied the documents, and all of the most revolutionary papers show signs of his involvement. His personal touch, if you like. I worked with him personally and knew his attitude well. Caustic comments, radical methods, unmitigated interruptions. He is most definitely alive. But one question remains. If he is alive and still working, why would somebody hide it?
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me. Right now it's hard to tell who's alive and who isn't.
Autolysis starts approximately 7 to 10 minutes after death, followed by defecation in 3 to 5 minutes.
Rigor mortis sets in 5 to 6 hours. Then, let me see, complete decomposition in about 5 years.
What are you doing?
I'm counting. Counting. Everything has to be thoroughly calculated. Precision matters. Observation in detail is the key to success. I'm a scientist, and I must spend every moment examining and cataloging nature's phenomena. Comrade, do you know many people capable of documenting the decomposition of their own body?
I understand the grave importance of your mission. Don't let me distract you.
Oh, Kartoffelkopf! You made me lose my concentration. Let's start again.
Swab. Focus. Keep an eye on that incision.
Okay, okay.
Focus. Shit. Pressure on it, now! The polymer wasn't absorbed by the tissue again, so it created a pathological cavity. There are nodules like this all over his body. What do those heartless animals want from people, huh?
You may be right, comrades. But that is not your concern. Do your jobs. Private, bring in the next one.
Yes, Comrade Colonel.
The polymer needs to be absorbed. And if it's not, save whoever you can. And clean this place up.
Damn. Him too? Shouldn't we at least try to help him? There's nothing we can do for him. He sat down by your bed like he was hypnotized, and then he just stayed that way. We're the ones who need help now. My God. But you're right. Those shots were shit. They were supposed to help, but now I've got 5 people from the same collective farm on my hands. Trust me. Something's wrong with me. Call the nurse. My side. My side is on fire. Hurry. Hurry. Call the nurse already.
Charles, what is this place? I mean, what is this complex even for?
The Pavlov complex is the origin of all of Facility 3826's biological innovations. Unique experiments are conducted here, involving everything from breeding new species of farm animals to developing new space exploration technology.
Outer space? You mean they make moon rovers here, non-Chelomé?
Space exploration is about more than just vehicles. A spaceship and rovers will of course be required, but what then? What about after humans reach the Red Planet?
You mean they breed animals from Mars here?
Among other
Please select the desired procedure. So, what will it be, Major? Please select the desired procedure.
motherfucker!
Incredible, Professor. Your calculations and solutions are so elegant and logical. Your work on mimetic polymer adaptation is an amazing contribution to science.
Thank you very much, but it was really a team effort. I'm sorry, who are you?
Ivan Vikov, junior lab assistant at Pavlov Complex. I work in the archives, but my dream is to work under you. I'm a huge fan of your work.
Well, your passion is commendable, although it is frankly a little concerning. The polymers are a quickly evolving scientific field with amazing potential. But I'm afraid passion alone won't be enough to...
So, what will it be, Major?
Let's talk again in a month or so and see what we can do. For now, please excuse me. Science calls.
A month? But I don't have a month. You'll hear about me, Professor. You can bet on it.
I'll be with you, whatever it takes.
I quit the academy too soon.
Shut up!
Tell me, Comrade Major, based on your professional and personal experience, would our civilian robots in combat mode really be able to complete the Atomic Heart project?
Yeah, they could do it no problem. If there were plenty of bots at all the military bases, headquarters, and launch sites, and nobody expected them to attack, they could take the American military by surprise. Just like they did to the soldiers here.
What a shame. The world just recovered from a war, and now there will be another.
Well, it's not really so bad if you think about it.
What do you mean, Comrade Major?
If Comrade Sechenov and the Politburo want to take over the U.S. and even the whole world, they won't fight regular people.
But civilians do perish during combat operations. You know all about that.
If the robots are programmed not to kill civilians, they won't attack civilians. You're a robot, Jones. You should know all about it.
I'm a robot. In a sense, I suppose you're right. A robotic glove.
What? Neuropolymer gloves won't take orders from Collective?
It depends on the glove. Some will, and some will only be able to obey their carriers. I digress. Civilian robots will receive the order to activate combat mode from Collective, and whoever sets Collective's policies will easily be able to order them to kill anyone there, including civilians.
Why would they kill civvies? They're regular workers, farmers, scientists. Shit. So that's what they want the rings for.
And what's that?
You can take your thought device off and disconnect from Collective, but a bot can't, can it? That means your own robot housekeeper will drag your ass back into Collective at the drop of a hat. They want the rings to put on their own robots, so they'll only listen to them.
Correct.
A complaint. Listen, I am filing a complaint.
About what?
About your Stockhausen's disgusting behavior. I was injured, but could have been saved. I was bleeding out and begged him for help, but that Stock of yours, and I know you're calling him that ironically, just passed me by. He asked one of these robot ballerinas to step in my throat so that I'd stop making noise, and I died.
Stock really is a piece of shit, isn't he?
Precisely. Precisely, my dear fellow. I ask you to bring this matter to light. Please air the issue with your superiors. It's just shameful. I'm not asking for myself. It's too late for me. But it is the matter of the facility's reputation. He is the assistant to the chief administrator, after all.
I can deal with that.
Saving data.
Please select the desired procedure. Authorization. Major need.
This is truly a magical land filled with strange visions and fanciful characters. A land of incredible emotion and total freedom. It is a land where you know everything and can't make heads or tails of any of it. There's no worry, no anxiety. This is our gift to you, soldier, and needless to say, it will...
And now you're gone, Professor. What have you done? I was supposed to learn from you, but all I ever got from you was scorn. My self-worth all depended on you, and now... Oh well. I've still got bullets. I can still fight my way through stuff. And I stole the box from your office with your favorite music inside. Just so I don't forget, I hid the music box in a safe. One with the positive password, not the negative one. What will I ever accomplish if I can't even keep a couple of safes straight? The dog! The dog has the positive one.
Still moving! I'd be down for the count after that. Fucking critters. What's this place, Charles? A morgue?
Indeed. The bodies of the dead are kept here for further study.
What do you mean, the dead? There are bodies all over the place. Where'd these come from? There are dozens of them, and most of them are...
These are the bodies of volunteers who died in dangerous human experiments.
Holy fuck. I mean, I get that there are certain experiments that can't be performed on mice or pigs or whatever, so they need living people, but so many. This is completely fucked up.
Unfortunately, things don't always go smoothly in science. Sometimes volunteers die. The sub-basement exists so that their deaths will not be in vain. Their bodies are studied to prevent this from happening again.
Screw your sometimes. Couldn't they just use the condemned on death row for this? But even that's...
Not all experiments can be performed on the dregs of society. Some important and secret projects require psychologically healthy volunteers. Sometimes, these experiments can have tragic outcomes.
What could be more tragic?
Believe me, Comrade Major, there are things that are far worse than what you see here. Sometimes the deaths of volunteers can lead to a breakthrough that saves millions of lives. This was how the vaccine against the brown plague was developed.
Let's keep going. This has to end. Now.
Hey, young man, wait, please.
If you want me to help you...
No, no. I want you to help all mankind.
That's what I'm trying to do.
No, no, no. Let's not waste time, okay? There's barely anything left of me. Look, I did the analysis. I did all the calculations. This neural network echo that allows the dead to talk. It's the key to immortality.
But how? This is just residual emotions.
Not quite. I just developed a neural network method for polymer self-adaptation in my head. We can prevent the consciousness from fading and use its impulses to direct machine parts. Effectively, this will allow the transfer of a human mind into the machine, rendering it immortal.
So, what do I need?
Here goes. Turns out it's really simple. Have you got a pen? I didn't expect it to be so easy. When thoughts are the only things you have, oh my, they become so clear and flow so very smooth.
Don't leave me hanging. Charles, record what she says.
Yes, yes, I'm fading. Begin by taking a simple Soviet, available in every home.
Hey, lady, you there?
I'm afraid that's it, Major. The neuropolymer charge is exhausted. Although she was on the verge of a breakthrough.
Damn, talk about brain drain.
How did it ever come to this?